It's surreal, but we're about to dive into something that's absolutely dominating conversations among Los Angeles Chargers fans. What we're about to discuss isn't just another news story. It's something that's stirring the hearts of fans all over the world. Social media is buzzing, and fans are going crazy. Are we on the verge of a historic change for the franchise? But before we continue, I need a small favor. If you're a true Chargers fan, if your heart races when you think about the future of the Bolts, leave a like, because you won't want to miss what's coming. And of course, if you haven't subscribed yet, you know what to do. Subscribe now to receive daily news about the team in real time and not miss a single play of this exciting season. Now take a deep breath, because what's coming is breathtaking. Let's embark on this journey together. The season is nearing its end, and the LA Chargers face a crucial 6-game stretch to close out the year in style. And that's not all. Much of the franchise's future depends on these games, as the offseason is knocking on the door, bringing a ton of important decisions for the team. The Chargers' last chance before the offseason. What to expect? With the Chargers on their bye week, many are reflecting on the team's performance, especially after that loss to Jacksonville. However, the focus is already shifting to the future. For many fans, the offseason is already a distant reality. But for the franchise's front office, it's time to think about free agents, the salary cap, and the draft. What's at stake? The team's main reinforcements have contracts about to expire, and it's time to make vital decisions to keep the roster competitive. Let's take a look at who these players are and what's at stake. Keenan Allen, the iconic wide receiver, has been a cornerstone of the offense. Trey Pipkins, a name that has already generated controversy, but is crucial to the offensive line. Khalil Mack, the veteran who considered retirement, but still has much to offer. Odafe Oweh, a former first-round pick who arrived at the franchise and performed at a high level. Denzel Perryman, the linebacker who became a key piece on defense. But the big question is, what will happen to Khalil Mack? Will he return for another season or retire? And more importantly, will the Chargers make the necessary effort to secure the reinforcements that can take the team to the playoffs and beyond? Only time will tell. But undoubtedly, the future of some of these players will be decided soon. Now, if you think the Chargers are just resting during the offseason, it's time to rethink. The reality is quite different, and the management of the franchise's salary cap has been a true strategic chess game. Nothing is done by chance. The team is working hard, making crucial decisions to ensure that the team not only remains competitive, but also strengthens itself for the coming years. Recently, the trade of Odafe Oweh was one of those moves that caught everyone's attention. The former first-round pick was acquired to reinforce the defense, and his arrival brings new hope for the future. But they didn't stop there, as more recently, the team made another strategic move by adding Trevor Penning, another reinforcement for the offensive line, seeking to increase the protection of Justin Herbert and strengthen the roster intelligently. This move is further proof that the Chargers are working behind the scenes, planning each step to ensure that the franchise continues to evolve. However, what really stands out is the limited salary cap space. Currently, the Chargers have only $2,072 million left in their budget, which means that any last-minute decision will require a lot of financial creativity. The scenario may seem tight, but NFL teams, as we know, are masters at juggling their finances. Contract restructurings, strategic adjustments, and financial maneuvers will be fundamental for the Chargers to balance their books while seeking reinforcements for the roster. They will need agility to stay within the budget while retaining key players and adding new ones. The good news, however, is that the long-term vision looks quite promising for the Chargers' future. In 2026, the franchise could count on an impressive $101.7 million in salary cap space. This amount opens doors for major acquisitions, which could mean the arrival of stars or the renewal of essential contracts, ensuring the continuity of a strong and competitive team. The financial space can be used to further strengthen the roster and ensure the Chargers are ready for the next phase. However, it cannot. We mustn't forget that this amount can disappear quickly. Renewing contracts for key players, such as those who are excelling on the team, and adding new talent to the roster to strengthen the team will require extremely careful financial management. Furthermore, the draft and the signing of new free agents will impact the remaining cap space, meaning the Chargers need to be prepared to make smart and assertive decisions without compromising their long-term financial structure. In short, managing the Chargers' salary cap is a delicate balance, but the future is being built with vision and strategy. The franchise is making smart decisions, taking advantage of opportunities in the market, and preparing for a bright future. Fans can trust that the team's management is working tirelessly behind the scenes to ensure the Chargers continue continue to compete at the highest level. Now let's talk about something that is generating real anticipation among Los Angeles Chargers fans, the draft. With 5 picks in the 2026 draft, the Chargers have the opportunity to transform their roster and ensure the team is ready to face the challenges of the upcoming season. And best of all, with no trades planned, the team already has some strategies and targets defined, which shows that preparation is in full swing. Round 1. Emmanuel Pregnon, Oregon. When it comes to the Chargers' offensive line, we know it's been one of the most worrying areas, especially with the large number of hits Justin Herbert has taken throughout the season. Emmanuel Pregnon, a 6'5", 317-pound offensive guard, has been one of the best at his position in the country, with an impeccable season. He hasn't allowed a single sack or hit in 284 pass protection snaps, making him a valuable addition to the Chargers' offensive line. Round 2. Josiah Trotter, Missouri. One of the most promising linebackers in the 2026 class, Josiah Trotter is not only an excellent defender, but also carries the weight of being the son of a Hall of Famer. Trotter is a physically imposing player and stands out for his physicality on the field. His ability to impose his presence on the defensive game makes him a strong option to reinforce the Chargers' defense, which, despite showing great moments, has also faced signs of wear and tear, especially in its linebacker group. 3rd round Big Citrus, Dominique Orange, Iowa State. The Chargers' defense has evolved, but there is still much to be done, especially in the defensive tackle group. At 6 feet 4 inches, 324 pounds, Dominique Orange, also known as Big Citrus, is an imposing defender who could bring even more strength and dominance to the line of scrimmage. He is known for his ability to block running routes, drawing double blocks and allowing linebackers to play more freely. Orange would be an excellent addition to a group of defensive tackles that is already beginning to stand out, but still needs long-term stability to become one of the strongest units in the NFL. These 3 players are just a few examples of how the Chargers are looking to strengthen their weakest positions for 2026. The offensive line, linebacker, and defensive line are areas the team is eyeing, and with well-thought-out choices, the roster can be significantly strengthened, bringing more balance to both offense and defense. So, Chargers fans, what did you think of these moves? Preparation for the 2026 draft is already underway, and the choices made now can completely transform the team's direction. Decisions about the future of some players, the salary cap situation, and draft picks are crucial to the franchise's continued success. For the 2026 season, the offseason will be decisive in making the Chargers even stronger and more competitive. So, subscribe to all Chargers moves, and of course, if you liked the news, leave your like, share the video, and don't miss any details about the next steps of this successful franchise. Let's go together towards another victorious season.